vital for humanity's spiritual elevation. The transition from theology to YouTubeology. For centuries, theology, defined as human talk about God, has served as the framework for discussing and interpreting the divine. Theology has always been culturally and contextually shaped, offering clarity and coherence for specific people, times, and places. It allowed cultures, including Tonga for example, to express their unique understanding of God's work within their context, addressing societal challenges and offering spiritual solutions. However, as we move further into the digital age, the tools and platforms we use to explore spirituality are evolving. Enter YouTube, a platform launched in 2005 by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim, with the mission of empowering individuals to share, create, and broadcast their stories. Its name, blending individual agency, and tube, a modern reference to television, symbolizes a seismic cultural shift, from passive consumption of information to active participation and creation. YouTube represents the democratization of media, providing a space where anyone, anywhere, can access and share knowledge, connect with others, and explore ideas. It's this accessibility and cultural relevance that positions YouTube as the new language of spirituality, hence the term YouTubeology. Coined by Henry Jenkins in Convergence Culture, where old and new media collide, YouTubeology examines the cultural, social, and technological impact of YouTube, particularly in reshaping media and community engagement. But I argue that its scope extends further, particularly into the realm of spiritual practice. Why theology is giving way to YouTubeology. Theology served a specific era where religious studies and spiritual expression were bound by physical spaces, written texts, and institutional frameworks. In contrast, YouTubeology thrives in the digital age, where spiritual teachings are disseminated globally, communities are formed online, and faith practices are no longer confined by traditional boundaries. 1. Spiritual accessibility and inclusion. Unlike theology, which often speaks to specific cultural or religious contexts, YouTube transcends these limitations. Its global accessibility means anyone can find spiritual content that resonates with their unique journey, whether it's a sermon, a guided meditation, or teachings from diverse traditions. 2. Community beyond walls. Theology often relies on physical congregations for spiritual connection. YouTube creates digital congregations, where comment sections and live streams act as spaces for dialogue, support, and shared experiences. These global communities connect individuals around shared beliefs and values, creating a sense of belonging that mirror traditional faith practices. 3. Modern prophets and everyday creators. On YouTube, creators sharing spiritual wisdom act as modern-day prophets, reaching millions with their messages of hope, purpose, and resilience. This empowerment of everyday people to become broadcasters of spiritual truth embodies the shift from institutional control to individual agency. 4. A ritual of daily engagement. While theology often presents structured religious practices, YouTubeology integrates spirituality into daily life. Watching spiritual content, affirmations, or meditative music on YouTube has become a daily ritual for many, akin to prayer or meditation. This ritualistic engagement fosters spiritual growth in a deeply personal way. 5. The new wine in a new wineskin. This evolution is reminiscent of Jesus' analogy of new wine and old wineskins. Theology, the old language of spirituality, represents the old wineskin, useful and relevant in its time but now ill-equipped to contain the new wine of the digital age. YouTubeology is the new wine, a fresh language that embodies the Spirit's work in a world shaped by technology. At Edrienia Extrasensory Elevation, this shift resonates with our mission of elevating consciousness and guiding individuals to discover their divine purpose. Just as YouTube has been my personal sanctuary since my spiritual awakening in 2018, it has become a global platform for millions to connect with Spirit, learn from diverse voices, and align with their higher calling. The transition from theology to YouTubeology is not about abandoning tradition but expanding it. As the digital age progresses, platforms like YouTube will continue to redefine how we understand and experience spirituality, offering tools for personal growth, community building, and divine connection. At Edrienia, we see this transformation as Spirit's way of meeting humanity where we are digitally connected, globally oriented, and spiritually